It started with a kiss.
Okay, it didn't start with a kiss, but it started like this.
The PPP, the PPTV, the PPTF, pardon me, the PPTF stands for pedophile, the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. These are the people that's going in these underground bunkers saving the babies.
Just before we get into today's video, I just want to thank my patrons, Andrew Solani, Joseph Donahue, Kiffin, Peter Schwed. Again, Peter, if I've mispronounced your name, please let me know. Tom Castro, some idiot, clown, whatever you want to call him, Joseph Hassan, and my two latest Patreons, Jason Holly and John G. Thank you so much. Your support is greatly appreciated and it is really helping to keep this channel going. Thank you. Devon started me down this path of the PPTF. So I just had to investigate and find out exactly what this was. This does not exist. I have researched the shit out of this, and forgive me for swearing, but I am about to expose my first frauditor. Burgo would be so proud.
I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm a minute in here. This is Timothy Charles Homeseth on the road with the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force.
I thought that the only paranoid people in this world were Sharon, Devon, Craig, RTTI, but then I found this guy, Timothy Charles Homeseth.
And I'm not going to stay on here too long because the problems that we have with these videos. I just want to let everybody know that
ChuckChasesTheFacts at gmail.com.
and you will see where I published it is a fact that under the tents in Central Park in New York, they are in fact treating babies and small children.
What type of ass clown wears clip-on sunglasses anymore? Tight-fisted. These are my reading glasses. They cost me a small fortune. These are my driving glasses, which also cost me a small fortune. But these are my prescription driving glasses, sunglasses, which also cost me a small fortune. But you pay the money.
Go ahead and read it. It's a quote from a doctor. I can't remember his first name. Is Dr. Tenpenny.
Ah, you mean Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, who is not a man.
And go ahead and read it. And you're going to see that he told a machine that they're using under those tents. And if you'll see it all there, but it's a machine that's only used for respiration problems with infants and small children. That's it. And I already let everybody know way back because I already knew what was going on, but these things take time. So that's what's going on under the tents. It's babies and children. And think about it, folks. You don't set up a tent city in the middle of soggy ass Central Park that it's all muddy and everything. You don't set up a tent city. They said that it was for overflow from coronavirus. No, what it is they're bringing babies and children up from underneath the ground.
What?
where they were being held, captives for crimes against humanity, everything you can think of, sex slaves, adrenochrome production, selling their organs. Some of the kids they're horribly deformed. Their eyes didn't develop, their ears didn't develop. They've never seen light. I'm not going to get into all the gory details. You can use your own imagination for the horror, but that's what's going on under those tents. You can use your own imagination for the horror, but that's what's going on under those tents in New York.
Okay, I'm just very going to quickly read from an article from our very own Australian channel here, 9 News. Okay, so this is the field hospital assembled in iconic location. If there was ever a symbol for what this pandemic has done to the world, the field hospital set up in New York City's Central Park is it. The volunteers who set up the field hospital are part of a global relief agency that specializes in victims of war, poverty, and natural disaster. A current affair reporter, Alexis Daesh, spoke to some of the nurses who are treating critically ill 19 patients. The nurses stationed there have been to places like Libya to deal with traveling to Mosul in Iraq, and said it is utterly surreal for them to be doing their job in Central Park. After a frantic hustle building the hospital from the grass up, it is now open and operating, treating solely 19 patients, which is what makes it unique to other field hospitals across New York.
And I'm supposed to deliver that information to you. And now, everybody, it's your job. Okay, the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force, we are risking our lives to do this.
The Pentagon Task Force does not exist.
They have hits out on us, and we're doing it anyway, and we're not going to stop. But now, folks, it's your job, America and the world. It's your job to spread these links.
I think you mean spread the lies.
The president tells you as much as he can at his briefings. He's telling you as much as he can if you listen to what he says. Well, I just told you what's going on. Also, watch around the country. Watch for the earthquakes. When you see the earthquakes, it's not really an earthquake. They're blowing up deep underground military bases and underground facilities where they're keeping these children, where they've got hell on earth set up underneath us. So, Facebook went and changed all this. It's annoying. I usually try to communicate with you folks a little bit, but if I click on anything, I lose the video and I can't see what you're saying. The Facebook changed it. It sucks. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The main thing was that. Also, the fake news mainstream media is just in a full-on blitz of trying to distract you with other bullshit. You'll see some of that on my
ChuckChasesTheFacts at gmail.com.
Doing stupid bullshit like having little parades go by where teachers are waving out the window at kids. Just stupid shit. And, talking about how their lives and I, me, the people that they interview, it's all about them. They act like they love children, but, not the children that are being tortured. They're raised in electrified cages. They're sold for sex. They're sold for blood. They drink their blood.
Are you for real? Hang on. Of course you're not.
they sell their organs. Oh yeah, that's not a big deal, but let's hold a parade so these teachers can all watch some of the videos. It's so freaking retarded that I can't even, it's indescribably stupid. Yet that's what you're getting from the fake stream media, when in fact it's all about babies. And you'll also see on there that I put a challenge out there. Let's see if anybody in the mainstream media, in the press, in the White House press, let's see if anybody wants to ask President Trump live. Ask President Trump live when he's doing one of his coronavirus updates. Ask him live if babies have been found underground, raised in electrified cages, because they torture them. This is what they're creating, mind control slaves. But ask him. Or ask him if children are being brought up from underground. Just ask him. I challenge the mainstream media. My name's Timothy Charles Holmseth. I'm with the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force.
Doesn't exist, only in your mind.
And I am challenging you, anybody in the mainstream media, particularly the press at the White House with the pressers live. Ask President Trump the question if babies have been found in electrified cages and if they're being brought up from underground in Central Park in New York.
And do you know what he'll say?
Wrong.
From underground in Central Park in New York. Ask him. Or I also challenge you, the mainstream media, to ask President Trump if he knows about Q or who Q is, or does President Trump have any comments about Q? Ask him that, because I'll tell you what, folks, they're not going to do it. You want to know why?
Because you're an idiot.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Because this is all true. This is all real. They cannot survive the answer. If they ask President Trump that question, the worst thing in the world could happen to them, and that's his answer.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
So I'm gonna end it with that. It's babies. It's all about the babies. That's all it's been about.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Support and pray for our military. These guys are fighting a real war, folks. They're dying. There's there's battles going on. They don't just go in and do it. It's not like you think. The other side fights back. They have guns too. They got weapons that people haven't even seen. There's a real war going on under your feet. The good guys are winning. They're saving all of our children. Pray for the United States military. Pray for General Milley, and pray for President Trump and the best, most wonderful, brave First Lady that our country has ever had. And I know, so help me, I know. So that's all I have to say, folks. I love you. This is Timothy Charles Holmseth with the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force.
And that was briefing number 1. I shall bring briefing number 2 to you tomorrow. If you did like the video, please click that thumbs up button. You can subscribe using the button in the corner over there. Pop a comment in the section below. I reply to all comments that are worthy. Live stream will be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. We'll see you for part 2 of the briefing. Good day.